Hi, as we now in the midst of the spring summer season, I wanted to give you a market update. So as we approach the midpoint of 2025, it's crucial to understand the current dynamics of the UK property market so we can better serve our clients. So what I want to do in the next 5 minutes is delve into some of the key trends, data, strategies that will hopefully educate and empower you to educate your clients in the coming months. So first of all, let's have a look at the overall UK property market review. House prices as at April 2025, the average asking price for properties has reached a new record high at £377,182. That's a 1.4% increase last month and a 1.3% annual increase so far. Let's have a look at the next part of the market, and that's buyer demand. There's been a 5% increase in buyer demand compared to the same period last year, indicating that it is a resilient market despite some of the economic fluctuations. This is really countered with the supply levels because the number of homes for sale currently is at a decade high, which provides buyers more options, which is influencing their buying strategies. Now, seasonally, we know the winter blues are over, holidays are being booked, school and life plans are being made for the rest of the year, and this is motivating buyers. But with the more choice, it's affecting their decision of making offers on which properties to buy. The buoyant thing is that the mortgage landscape is positive. The Bank of England base rate has recently been reduced to 4.5% from 4.25 from 4.5%, and this cut was aimed to stimulate the housing market by reducing those mortgage costs, again fueling that buyer demand but countered with that oversupply. Mortgage rates are expected to stabilise between 4 and 5% throughout 2025, which will offer much more predictability for buyers and sellers, with especially some amazing fixed deals to be had over the short and long term. My suggestion is chat with your mortgage expert broker and get some detailed information. The next thing is looking at the overall government policies that are impacting the market. Well, we all know that stamp duty holiday expired at the end of March, which led to a surge in transactions. This was followed by a very much of a slowdown that we saw in April, and a lot of people are reporting a very slow market during April. Let's have a look at some of the other initiatives. The government are planning to build £1.5 million homes, 1 million homes by the end of the parliamentary terms. This will require a significant increase in the annual construction rates and making homes available. And the better the buoyant, the new housing market is, it fuels the resale market as people trade up. We're all very well documented with the Renters Reform Bill and the Leasehold and Freehold Reform Act of 2024. This introduces significant changes, including the abolition of marriage value and enhanced right for some leaseholders' tenants. This is going to affect landlords, investors who hold properties, particularly private landlords. Now, regional variations. The northern market is robust with very affordable prices still and continues with a great demand, whereas we know, again documented, that the southern part of England, particularly London, is experiencing a cooling of the market, and this has been due to higher property prices but also reduced foreign investment coming into the southern part of the UK. So what are my summary recommendations for advising your sellers? Well, it's really quite simple. It's 3 or 4 points. First is educating about accurate pricing. With increased competition, and we know that buyers are out there, it's vital to educate your sellers to price properties realistically to attract those buyers to open houses. The presentation of the properties, make sure that they are presented to the highest standard, whether it's staging, highlighting the recent improvements, but presentation is vital. Promoting the property is the next point. Make sure that you're educating and you are educated on exposing the property to the widest audience through all means, physical and digital, possible, maximizing a lot of the marketing assets that we provide for you. Negotiations. Be prepared to explain and action how you can negotiate hard for your seller to get a better price from that buyer demand that is out there. My next thing above everything is stay informed. Keep abreast of your local market trends, all policy changes, planning applications, initiatives, anything that you can give your clients up-to-date advice on. So in conclusion, the UK property market in spring-summer 2025 presents both challenges but massive opportunities. And by staying informed, educated and adaptable, you can offer the best expert advice to guide your clients effectively through the evolving landscape over the forthcoming months. I hope that helps. If you need any more information, reach out to me and I'll speak to you all soon.